Hello and welcome, Lynx here. Sakura Forest Girls Free. We are after Arie's ending. Hopefully, this time I can do that. Hopefully. Let's try. I'm thinking maybe we should go with different choice in the very beginning. Maybe we actually have to choose one of the girls. Let's go Maia. I don't want to break Aiyana's heart. Kind of. Well, maybe we are kind of breaking her heart anyway. Next page. Mika, of course, is her your name. However, with some of the choices we definitely have to stay in the same way as in the previous ending, which was the harem ending. So I wish I could see Arie again, of course, we have to say that. Maybe we should do something that... Oh yeah, because I was playing into their hands kind of, right? What if we go the other way? So Maia offers to a lap pillow to us, right? Let's say we can't trust her, which is not true. As if I'm going to take Maia up on this offer. Knowing her, this will be just another means to humiliate me.
No thanks, I'm good. My, how tasty you are. I was trying to be nice after we began squawking. But if you do not wish to indulge yourself in my smooth, plump thighs, I suppose I cannot force you. Really, though, you are most contrary. Anybody else would jump at the chance. Maybe they would. If they didn't know that you're an immoral, wicked witch. I wouldn't trust you as far as I can throw you. And yet here we are. Allies, you and I, and we've been working together for quite some time. It is funny how things work out, isn't it? It's less funny and more aggravating. No, you might often snap at me, but I know you do not mean it. You are simply too shy to express your real feelings. Which are? Naturally, you adore me. Puh, you're right. Well, a girl can dream. You're a girl. You're no girl. You're hundreds of years old. I'm advanced in years, yes, but in my heart. Why? I'm still a sweet, innocently blushing maiden.
Maia titters, then casts her gaze over Aiyana.
Now, if I may be serious for a few moments. That will be the day. Your proficiency at Pico is remarkable, Aiyana. I always knew you were cleverer than dear Yaya, but your plays were very well thought out.
Oh no. Well, she's good at strategy, that's true. Okay, now we have to actually say probably that Maia here looks like a total show-off. She looks like a show-off. Why does Maia insist upon being so ostentatious? It's like she wants everybody to stare at her. Which, to be honest, she probably does. She has no sense of subtlety at all. Mika, however, doesn't seem to share my objections. She beams at Maia and says,
Wow! You look so good.
I'm jealous of Maia. I guess here we'll stay, of course, that we would like to stay with Arie, right? Something like that. Let's thank her. We'll see. I hope this will not mess everything up for me. Probably not. I'll get over... No, I'm not that petty. Not that petty. Adorable. Happy to see Arie. That's kind of true. You've been training very hard, of course, Aiyana, my lovely Aiyana.
I'm gonna fight alongside you. Let's do it. Let's kick some slime ass. About Arie.
And now the final decision. I have not been saving, have I? Fuck. We're best friends. Let's see where this will get us. Imala here. We've got it. Hoo. The Sakura games have no secrets to me. There's no reason for me to remain in Arie's village once it's been repaired. But something compels me to remain by Arie's side regardless. I can't shake the confession she made to me under the starry sky all those weeks ago. Arie's eyes were shining like the stars, full of emotion. I don't want to leave her, for I know she won't be on her own. She has Imala, who is trying to mend her ways, and the other villagers all seem to respect her, for some reason. She should be able to get along well enough without me. But as I come to realize, I don't want to get along without her. I want to stay with her, and so that is what I do. I tell Maia and Aiyana of my plans, and they have no qualms in supporting me. Aiyana, if ever my beloved best friend, is determined to remain by my side no matter where I go. I resume my duties as a knight, while Aiyana helps Arie's shamans brew tonics for her recurrent headaches. Oh. Maia too decides to stay in Arie's village, so she might act as Arie's high priestess in Imala's stead. Oh, interesting. The three of us are busy with our newfound roles in Arie's village, but we're all contented. I miss my parents from time to time, but I know I can go back and visit them whenever I want. Wait till they find out you're dating a princess. Whoo! Moreover, my old village never felt like much of a home to me, not when my fellow villagers shunned Aiyana so. Understandably. Here in Arie's village, nobody bats an eyelash at Aiyana's white hair. Nice. They don't keep a wide berth from me, and they don't look at her with scorn and suspicion. In fact, it's quite the opposite. They know of Aiyana as the brave heroine who stopped the slimes from destroying their village. They all revere her to Aiyana's embarrassment. Maia, meanwhile, is very pleased with her status in the village is now higher than that of Imala's. I think she takes a smug sort of self-satisfaction in that. As for myself, meanwhile, I'm simply happy I can stay with Arie. During the days, I guard the village, but on quiet nights such as this. Yes, that's totally how you take baths. While wearing the towels. Anyway.
Yeah, that feels nice. You really are getting good at this.
I'm able to spend time with Arie and Aiyana. While hunting for food one day, I discovered a hot spring not so far from the village. This prompted a flurry of excitement from Arie, who seemed pleased by my findings. Since then, Arie has been going to the springs thrice weekly, often with Aiyana and I in tow. The warm water bubbles around us, and the lukewarm night air fills with steam. It really does feel like a slice of paradise.
I could sit here for hours.
Arie exhales happily, her knees drawn up beneath her chin. I grin as I look over her bare shoulders, a sponge gripped tight in one hand.
If you sat here for hours, your skin would go all wrinkly. It's already starting to prune up. What?
Arie pulls a face.
Surely you jest. As a princess, my skin cannot ever look pruny. Our bodies all react similarly to continued exposed to hot water, regardless whether we are princesses or not.
Aiyana remarks, her white tresses trailing against the surface of the water.
It should not pose a problem if you limit your time spent soaking for. I suppose that is something of a relief. I would hate to ruin my skin. Princesses are supposed to mind their appearances. It's very important. You've got nothing to worry about on that score. I think you're gorgeous. Do you know? I'm not just saying that either. Your eyes are like gems, and your skin is so smooth. I think you'd look wonderful even if you did turn into a prune. Well, I wonder about that.
Arie pulls face, but soon her lips relax into a smile.
I appreciate your compliments for Yaya. Thank you. Anytime, your highness.
I drop Arie an exaggerated bow, to which she rolls her eyes.
You don't need to be so formal with me. Arie's fine. I know. I'm just teasing.
I grin, all the while scrubbing Arie's back free from accumulated dirt.
Still.
I look to the stars as I scrub. They're obscured somewhat by the clouds of steam which escape from the surface of the water, but I can make out a few constellations. I remember Maia teaching Aiyana and I these constellations as we sat up on the woven rack outside her home. That feels like a very, very long time ago. That was before I'd met Imala or Arie, and before we confronted the slimes. I was a different person back then, far more naive. I feel like I've come a long way.
I'm glad I met you, Arie.
Oh. Arie glanced at me, blinking.
Where's this sentimentality coming from? From the heart!
I smiled.
I always figured once I'd found out what had happened to Koko, I would return to my old village. I could imagine my journey in another way. But that was before I met you. I had no idea I would meet somebody as wonderful as you, Arie, or that I would become so fond of you.
I'm happy to hear that, but don't you ever miss your old village?
Sometimes. But it was through coming here and meeting you that I learned how vast the world really is. It's full of people, all trying to live their lives, all with their own stories and hardships. And I think that's incredible. Coming here really opened my eyes. That's why I want to stay with you. That and...
I grinned.
It doesn't hurt that you are so pretty.
I concur.
Aiyana nods, her ghost like her fluttering.
Yaya and I have come far together and seen many things. I never dreamed as a young girl we would go on such an adventure. But now we have. I think I would like to settle down. Not in our old village, but somewhere new. I want to make a fresh start. And I would like to do so with you. And Yaya.
You don't need to be alone anymore, Arie. We'll be with you. Let's enjoy ourselves together, alright? I really do love you.
I let the sponge fall, then wrapped my arms about Arie's neck. I embraced her from behind, my chest pushed against the curve of her spine, and murmur,
And I'm going to make you happy, no matter what.
That's all I want. And I endured a lot during our travels, but now I feel at ease. When I embrace Arie too, all the tension slides from my body. I can't help but feel like this was meant to be. Why would I ever want to leave Arie's side? I'm going to stay with her for a long time to come, longer than Koko did. Then she'll never have to cry again.
I promise. I promise. She promised. What? No way. The ending with 59.9% of completion has been achieved by Lynx. That's right. Because we don't give up.
Anyway, there's one more ending achievement. I'm not sure how you call that. From the title of achievement, I can tell where exactly we are supposed to head over. And listen. Sorry, Doggo was doing some weird noises behind. But I guess he's under bed, given that it's summer and it's warm, and that's where he's hiding pretty much always. Anyway, that ending scene, I'm not sure that I'm speaking about. I mean, we'll get to it maybe in the next episode as well. It will be like a bad ending and so on. However, the thing is, I don't know if there will be... Actually, we can check. Because if there aren't any CGs... There aren't any... Oh, there is something. Alright, we'll check it out then. In the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Sakura Forest Girls Free. Imala's clairvoyance that never happened. Bad ending. Something like that. So, hope to see you there. Have a wonderful day.